speechless. Just speechless. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I can't even like comprehend, bro, from beginning to end. What?
Bro.
Absolutely, it's absurd.
Absurd. Absurd. I just, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Just that Clone Wars, man. That Clone Wars live action, young Ahsoka. Oh my god.
I was shocked how much Anakin we got, and I was like, "This is too much," but I love it. Keep going, and it
Bro.
kept going. I didn't expect, bro. I cannot wait for the behind the scenes because I want to see all that, all that.
All of it.
It was so much fighting, and like, bro, Hayden still has it.
He
Bro,
still has it.
bro. Bro. Oh my!
I loved how
God.
he looked younger at points, and then like when he was like Sith Anakin, he looked way older at points, dude. It was awesome.
Bro, insane. I was just shocked, and I was
Incredible, dude.
not that I was a little sad, but when but when it ended, I was like, no, I want more. Like I knew he disappeared. I'm like, oh, I wanted one more flashback. It was so good seeing the clones. Ricky, you called it the
Gunships, bro.
The gunship.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Crazy. And then I'm so glad Rex was in there because on one of my reels I posted weeks ago, some scumbag made a comment. Oh, I have a friend at Disney and there's no Captain Rex in there. I don't know why you're trying to push these rumors out there and get clicks. You better believe I'm replying back to that son of a bitch. Because that was Tamora Morrison, Captain Rex.
Yeah, I did say Captain Rex was going to be in this episode, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. But I'll take it.
Bro, I'll take it, bro. And that was Captain Rex at the Siege of Mandalore. You saw the Mandalorian?
Yes.
What?
I was like, my reaction, I was like, are we going to get them all? Are we going to get them all? Are we going to get them all?
And when Anakin was talking to her and saying, I don't remember this battle, and she was like, the Siege of Mandalore, I thought she was going to at least say, this is where I fought and defeated Maul or something Maul. Like, oh, so close. That's what I was talking about before, Will. Like, so close. Like, it would have made sense for him there.
I heard that they were going to go there towards the end. I think what was cut from that, the whole Mustafar thing, when he says, he's like, that's what you're mad about or something like that. I think that's where the Mustafar battle was supposed to be between him and her.
Yeah, they must have changed it because obviously, but still with him with the Sith eyes. Oh my God.
When he ignited his blade and it was red, that was ridiculous. But then when he's running into battle and she stopped and she's watching him and he flashes to Vader, then flashes back, then bro, I lost it. That was amazing.
I thought we were gonna get Vader again because even when they went back to the World Between Worlds and they were in that you seen Vader suit, but then it transitioned back to him. I thought we were gonna get a battle between him dressed up as Vader. I was like, oh man.
I know, and when he came out, he kind of did for a little. Or I thought he was gonna come out of the smoke wearing it, but it was just him. But bro, that was so good,
amazing.
Like, so good. Like, what, bro? So good.
And I was like, the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, we can have a live action Clone Wars. That was so beautiful, that scene. That whole scene. Look at it. Yeah. Yes, I said you called it.
It looked so good on him. And he looked, like you said, Will, he looked younger. His hair was shorter. And bro, I loved how he kept saying Snips. So come on, Snips, let's go, Snips. Hurry up, Snips, bro.
And Tamora Morrison is so full of it, bro. Every time, press really, no, I don't. I wish Disney would call me. I wish Disney would call me. He voiced Rex. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we didn't see his face, but like,
I think we saw Rex twice. I think Rex was there twice. We saw the phase 2 Rex, but earlier
it was like phase 1.
Phase 1, yeah.
Yeah, earlier that was a phase 1, but he didn't talk or say nothing in the background, right? Yeah.
No. He was in the back. He was in the background talking to those other.
Yeah. So we got the Twi'leks.
Yeah, the Twi'leks, because that was on Ryloth, I would assume. That was like a battle on Ryloth.
That was a battle on Ryloth. Yeah. Damn, man. Let me this chat is crazy. There's no way I'm gonna keep up with it. Dave really is a savior. 11 out of 10. T-Man.
Absolutely.
I just shit my pants. This episode's good. The best thing Disney has ever released. Facts. Mando is dethroned officially.
Yes.
T-Man, we're gonna get Sabine. Don't worry, bro. Like what we got was good. I wasn't worried about seeing Sabine. We'll get her later. Cam, what up? Holy shit, bro. You're right, bro. You're right. That was awesome. What just happened, bro? Yo, let's go. Oh, and Chris, you saw it in the theaters too, right? Yeah, man.
Wow.
Bro, everyone's hype. Everyone's hype. Dave's the GOAT. Yo, holy shit, dude. Like all these comments are like the same, bro. What did I just watch, bro? People are in shock right now.
Do you think that was actually the World Between Worlds?
No, because I think it's kind of just like in her mind. But I mean,
that's what I think too.
But like Jason sensed it. He heard the lightsaber battles. Yep. So like, I think they're gonna leave that open ended, and I don't think they're ever gonna explain that. So we could think what we want. He's never gonna confirm that. He's never gonna confirm.
I kind of like how vague it is.
Me too, because you could interpret it as that, like, oh, she's a Mortis god. She traveled there because she's a god, or it was just in her mind the whole time. But like, how did Jason hear it? Like he heard the clashes, which is crazy. I can't take this, bro. We better get a figure of Anakin with the red saber. I want Hasbro, Funko, Lego, Sideshow. I need this produced right now. Oh my god.
Also, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now. We are 7 minutes and 30 seconds into this stream, right? To all you dumb, ugly MFers on TikTok, when I said that we were gonna see Ahsoka the White in my last video, no, they retconned it. She's just Ahsoka the Gray. They're wearing a hood and all that stuff. To ugly, smelly. Y'all don't clip your toenails. Y'all don't shower. Y'all don't brush your teeth. We saw it, dude. Take that. And I still think we're going to see that scene from Rebels where she comes back, and then that's when they leave again. And then maybe that's the end of the series. But when she goes back and gets Sabine and they come back to Lothal, I think that's going to be the actual scene from the Rebels epilogue. I'm going to tell him right now. Thank you, Gianni. I see your comment. Oh, I cannot wait to screenshot all of those comments on TikTok of everybody. Oh, they retconned it. She's just wearing gray. It's you're mad because they changed her cloak color? Shut up.
I know. I was just looking for that dude's comment on my Rex short, and he must have deleted it because I was ready to reply. I screenshotted it though, so I'm gonna include it and make a separate reel about that. Don't worry. Like I'm that petty.
Wait.
Yeah, bro. But it was insane. Siege of Mandalore. Damn. So chat, I'm gonna try to get through as many as I can of these comments, but you guys are on fire. 2 phases of Rex, bro. We were spoiled. Rex, bro. So that means they could drop a Rex Pop Ahsoka. They could do Rex figure in, bro. Oh, both Rex. Oh my god, bro. Episode was wild. Yeah, Gianni. Yep. Oh, couldn't get a second poster. It's all good, bro. Anakin's back, baby. Was scared there wasn't going to show Rex. Nah, bro. They Siege of Mandalore.
Dude, the entire time I was like, Rex, please, Rex, please, Rex, please.
I know. Dave did it again. Live action Clone Wars. Now I just want that, bro. Like you could do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. The flashes of Vader were so sick, bro.
Right?
Yeah. Imagine the pops we're gonna get exactly.
Oh my god!
So Ahsoka with the red eyes at one point,
the reflection of the lightsaber.
Was that just a reflection, or did her eyes turn a little Sithy for a minute if she was about to?
Dude.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it.
Like
so bad. It was There's so many dope moments I want to rewatch, and oh my god, bro.
Dude, when
Captain
they were
Rex.
initially fighting. And Anakin and Ahsoka were initially going at it before he sliced the bridge.
Which,
bro, he looked so
good.
That
Yes.
was like you
did.
plucked him from 2005, dude. That was Hayden Christensen. That was Anakin Skywalker: Revenge of the Sith. That was crazy.
I'm literally watching it right now again as we're doing this live stream. I put it again, and that's the scene that I'm seeing. It reminds me of Anakin Skywalker when he was practicing, when Hayden Christensen was practicing the battles. That's the way it looks right now. Like, oh my god, I still can't believe it.
It was unreal. Yes, the flashes of Vader and Rex. Bro, man, there's gonna be. I feel bad for anyone who didn't watch it because the thumbnails tomorrow, there's gonna be like a million different thumbnails that are all fire. Like, bro, I feel bad, and I'm probably not even gonna be nice. My thumbnail might be insane. It might be one of the Vader flashes with the red saber. I don't even care anymore, bro. If you didn't watch it right now, like, sorry.
What are you doing?
There was so much good stuff,
bro.
Also,
so much.
let's not overlook how Carson Teva said that Senator Organa was the one who.
Bro,
I was like, Leia?
Yes,
Are we going to see Leia?
Yes.
Are we going to see Leia?
Yes, bro. When I heard that, I'm like, Leia? Like, right away. But, so does that mean, well, does that mean we're going to see it? There's other rumors that leak. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But, like, she's around. Oh, my God, bro. I'm going to lose it if we get Leia somewhere because, the minute she comes on screen, Leia's theme is gonna play, and every time I hear Leia's theme, I almost get teary-eyed every time. So the minute I hear that, bro, I'm done.
We played that at my wedding, dude. That was
what?
Yeah. Yep.
Damn it. Maybe I should get married just so I could do that. That's dope. That's so sick.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
I found like the piano version, and that's what played at my wedding. But yeah, no, dude. If
you got that on video, I want to see that.
It's somewhere. But I was hoping when they said that, Home 1 was coming, I was hoping that when all of them pulled up, that when we first saw what's her name in that chair, that it was going to be Leia sitting at the helm of that chair.
Oh my God, that would have been sick.
Yeah.
Cam said they did amazing with the D8. They did, bro. That's what the budget went. Like, bro. He looked great in every scene, and I was trying to find something that way I could be like, oh, they're probably complaining about. No, bro, it looked good at every level. So, Dana, see, Dana, aren't you happy you didn't go to sleep for school? Like, come on, I'm actually
knowing what you know now.
Like, that was
what
just
you know now.
Unreal. Like, this episode was higher than a 10, man. Filoni, you a goat. Nevo, what up, bro? 9.5 out of 10. Lightsaber fights could have been slightly better. Come on, my guy. Come on, bro. You know I love you, but come on. We got Anakin. We got Clone Wars. I wish young Snips would have been Ashley's voice. That would have been the icing on the cake. But it's all good. I still enjoyed her. It's fine with her little like necklace piece in her hair too, in her head. Just like, dude,
she
man,
looked good. That actress has only been in bangers. She was in she was Baby Gamora in Avengers, and she was just in the Barbie movie, and now she's in this. I mean, she's only ever been in bangers. Yep. Everything's been over $1 billion, and then this. Like, just put her in everything.
Cantina talk. What did I just watch, bro? Like, I'm waiting for my video to download from Streamlard so I could I'm gonna start editing my reaction right now live, bro, because this shit is crazy. Like, oh my God.
We got a special guest about to hop in the live. I'm about to text him the link right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 100% Mando has been dethroned as the live action. Yeah, bro, for sure. Ahsoka the White. What's up, Ali? Ahsoka the White. The Clone Wars Anakin, Siege of Mandalore, Rex, Jason, Purgle, Vader, Sith Anakin, bald Ahsoka. Yeah, her little thing. That was kind of weird. That was the craziest part. Yeah.
I said in my reaction, I was like, I feel like I'm not supposed to be seeing this. Like, I feel like I'm seeing too much right now.
Yeah, exactly. Give me all the Anakin and Rex Ahsoka. Yeah, man. Anakin's looking so good. I'm on the floor. Dana, get up. Get up. Get off the floor. What up, Austin? Damn it, Filoni. He did it again.
Yes,
Let
he did.
Dave cook. I didn't peep Sith eyes Ahsoka at all. Yeah, take a look. It was red in her eyes, either from the reflection or they kind of turned Sithy. So, I wanted Vader so bad. Yeah, I like the teases, the subtle teases of Vader. I was happy with that. Oh yeah, Sean, the 3/32 helmets in live action.
Right?
Yes.
I was so enthralled with everything else. I didn't really appreciate that. Like I got to go back and watch that again. Like that is
Bro,
just
so
insane.
happy I just bought this thing because people
Bro,
are going to be like, oh, we saw it in live action Ahsoka.
That's gonna sell out like super fast. Super fast.
I got my baby boy right here.
What up, top shelf nerds? Yep, I've held the secret far too long. Phew. I died. I initially thought, oh, Bale, but then I was like, hold on, no, it was Leia, man. It's got to be Leia. Oh, this is what you're talking about. I'm sorry, but it wasn't that great. Captain Solo, then you need to leave the stream, my guy. Cause
yeah, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, bro. Like
get out of here.
That's crazy. The flashbacks look cheap. Well,
what?
It's cool, bro. Where's this little button at? We're just gonna put you in timeout. So that's fine. There's no hate in the stream. If you didn't enjoy it, take your ass to sleep, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. Oh yes. This is great. Serious question. Why isn't Dave on every single project? Or Star Wars? Yep, exactly.
I say that all the time.
Should be running it.
Yep. Facts. Well, that's cool, bro.
We got a lot of the ghosts too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, a lot of the ghosts. Perfect, just flying really low down. I was like, oh yes.
So so shout out to all 70 of you guys in here. I appreciate you guys. Be sure to hit that comment what you guys thought, and then in the description is a link to all of our channels. Be sure to check us out and subscribe. But appreciate you guys for rocking with us. It was an amazing episode. I'm beyond happy. This is where the fun begins. Yo, this is me right now. I literally cannot process a thought right now. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Neville says CGI for Hayden was unbelievable. They nailed it with that CGI. Like,
yes, it did.
Yeah, they nailed it for sure. I wanted Ashley's voice. I thought they should have had older teen for Mandalore. Thought she was, yeah. I kind of thought that for a second too, but I was still fine with it.
I loved her live action Siege of Mandalore suit though. I think that's my favorite Ahsoka getup.
Yeah,
and that was crazy to see.
Yeah, for sure. The live action suits from Clone Wars were so accurate. Just felt good. I felt like I was a kid watching Clone Wars again. Exactly. What's up, Peridium? Get him. Also, Rex had both phase armors. Yes, no, for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
We didn't even talk about Ahsoka going into the Purrgil's mouth.
Yo, that was insane.
Bro, I was just thinking that. We need to clip Hannah saying that from last week when we talked about that, because she said that thing and I made the joke. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a Pinocchio situation going to the whales. We need to clip that from last week, and I need to send that to Hannah like right now, because that is insane that's actually what happened.
No, for
that's
sure.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I was so happy seeing them hit the hyperspace just like they did in Rebels. Things coming out, lighting up and then going. That was freaking insane, man. But
just to see how many they were, and home one had to move. You better move.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
Yes. Yo, what's up, bro?
Oh. What's going on?
So we're just like had a heart attack. You've had an hour to process this, but
I just watched it again.
Oh, spoiled. What was the experience? What was the experience like for you in the theater, seeing that with the crowd in the movies, bro? Tell us.
It was pretty cool. Like, honestly, I mean, like, it's been so long since anything Star Wars has been in the theater. Like, even though it was an episode of the Ahsoka TV show, it felt like lining up for like the midnight premiere of a movie. Like, there was like an energy, like when everyone was in there, because they let us in. Like the showing started at 7, but they started seating everyone at 6. And like me and my girlfriend pulled up like right at like 4:40, and there was like 15 people just like standing in the lobby, and the dude was like, okay, like he was like, yeah, just like chill over here for a minute, and we were like, all right, like there's not even a line or anything, like they didn't have it really lined up. And then like after a couple minutes they made like a real line. They were like, everyone who's here for Ahsoka, go wait. And it was like outside the theater and wrapping around into the lobby. So like we were standing in line just for like an hour until like 6. But like it was all like there was a lady dressed up as Hera, like people had lightsabers, like there was Ahsoka shirts, like
That's
full
sick.
Anakin cosplay, like with wigs and scars and stuff. I saw like 3 different Anakins. Like
Nice.
it was like it was hyped. It was like people were going to like Comic-Con or like Celebration or something. And yeah, so then like from like I don't know, like 4:45 to 6, we were all lined up, and then they let everyone in the theater, and then we came around the corner. And it was the Dolby Cinema theater. So it was like, oh shit, like they put this in Dolby Cinema. Like I thought it was going to be in like a little theater in the back or something, because it's just a TV show. But yeah, it was in Dolby Cinema, and they were like, they gave out vouchers. They're like, here's a free popcorn, free drink. And then they were like, there's Ahsoka posters on the table. They're like, there's free posters on the table. And then damn, I actually just forgot, there was a backdrop, like a big Ahsoka backdrop for pictures, and I totally forgot to take pictures at it.
Damn.
But
wow.
Yeah, they had the posters, and my girlfriend got one, but she doesn't want it, so Will already called it. I'm gonna mail it to him.
Nice.
It's the poster with Anakin on it. But yeah, bro, it honestly, I was surprised by how many people there were, because like me and my girlfriend were kind of going back and forth between the theater bar while we were waiting to get let in, like switching places. And like around the time like 6 o'clock when they let us in, it was like already like all the way from the theater like to the doors, like in the whole lobby. And when they let us in to sit, like we went up, got our seats right away, and people were coming in, and then like I think I tweeted like right at like 6:30, like there was just, you could just see people like standing on the side, like looking like desperate, bro, like full on families, like I like family. I told you, like families of 5, like just standing there, and I was like, bruh, like you guys thought you could pull up at like 6 o'clock and go to this? And like it was packed. Like they had the workers being like, raise your hand if there's an empty seat next to you. Like we're trying to get these people seated, like blah, blah. And everyone was talking, like dudes next to me were talking about like their theories and like other shows and stuff. And people had lightsabers and were like holding their lightsabers up in the seats and stuff. Like it felt like a movie premiere, honestly. Like it felt like it was like watching like episode 10 or something. And then, yeah, I mean, like we basically sat in the theater for like an hour, and then like I was honestly bummed because they played trailers, so there was like a couple trailers, and I was like, bruh, like I do not care about Captain Marvel right now, dog. They played Captain Marvel, and then the Gareth Edwards movie, The Creator, I guess because he directed Rogue One, so they were like, let's throw this trailer in there for him. But no, bro, like watching it in the theater was crazy because like people were cheering, like people were cheering, like people were laughing, like people went crazy at a few different moments. Like honestly, I think the loudest cheer was Captain Rex when Rex
comes. Bro,
people went crazy for Rex. When actually, like before that, when Ahsoka fell down into the Clone Wars battle, and then the one clone trooper runs out, everyone was like, ah!
Yeah.
And, like it was crazy, and I was like, no way, bro! Like even before it started, like my girlfriend was like, dude, your heart's beating really, really fast. Like, are you okay? And I was like, that's only because it's like it starts in 5 minutes. Like, you know, I'm going crazy right now. Like, yeah. And then, I mean, honestly, I just wish Anakin was in it more. Like, I wish the whole episode was her in the World Between Worlds. Like, when she came out of it, I was like, bro, there's no way. We're only like halfway through the episode. But I did like the other stuff with Jason, like sensing the Force and stuff. Like, I thought all that was cool. And it's cool to see her in her white outfit. Like now, I already know that there's gonna be like a vintage collection. There's gonna be a Black Series. Like I know there's gonna be a Hot Toys of that. Like I'm gonna need that because I have Clone Wars. I have Siege of Mandalore Ahsoka, but I don't have a Rosario Dawson Ahsoka Hot Toys. So I think I need that the white version. But yeah, I mean, in the end, it was a great experience. Like I never thought that I would see Hayden Christensen, Clone Wars armor, like running.
Bro,
the shot of them running with their lightsabers out and the clone troopers and like them blocking shit, like, I was like, bro, like my mind was blown. I was like, I've seen this animated so many times and I never once thought that I would see it live action. But then to see that in the theater, bro, that was like watching a live action Clone Wars movie. Like it was crazy. And then in Dolby Cinema too, like with the blast, like pew pew, and like the lightsabers and stuff. I was like, bro, wow, this is
I'm
crazy.
sure the music
like,
was incredible for you too, hearing that in the theater. That was probably insane.
yeah, it was it was cool. Like, I mean, I think like I don't even know if they had Dolby Cinema like when Rise of Skywalker came out. Like I hadn't seen a movie in it yet, so like I'd never seen a Star Wars movie with that. Like with the Dolby Cinema with the speakers, like the speakers all over the walls and the ceiling and everything.
Yeah.
Like the sound was fire. Even just the music, like the soundtrack to the show is incredible. Like the way that they have like the Force motifs, but it's like all on like the wooden pipes and shit. And I was like, wow, yeah, it sounded great. But yeah, it was great. Like tons of like positive energy. Like just everyone in there was just like so hyped, and everyone was like a good vibe. Like people were like, it was like ecstatic. Like everyone cheered. Like when the Lucasfilm logo came on, everyone screamed like it was a movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. It was awesome. And then yeah. So like what I was saying too is like the theater got full, and my girlfriend went to go like get our popcorn with the vouchers or whatever, and she was like, the line's as long as it was when we came in, but now they're not letting anyone else come in. Like they cut it off. They cut it off at like 6:30. So it was like packed, bro. Like full house. Like she said that there was people still dressed up, like trying to come in, and they were turning everyone away. So like I know you told me before that like, yeah, you got to show up early. So like that's why we went at like 4:45.
Yep.
But I wasn't like, it's for a TV show. It's not a movie. So like I didn't know how to gauge like how many people are gonna show up. Like
I already knew
it was way more packed than I thought it would be. Like, and people had like Ahsoka shirts, Ahsoka hats. I was like, I didn't know they had merch out like that. Like they raided the Disney store or something. Like it was crazy. Honestly, it was like a 10 out of 10 experience. And then yeah, I just came home and we watched the Anakin scenes again. I just fast forwarded all the Anakin scenes to watch them on the TV.
So this comment here I like, because he's right. There's still more Anakin, because we didn't hear the part about him saying there's more to war than just droids. So we should be getting more Hayden later on, which is good, bro. I need it. I want more.
But I feel like I'm worried that it was cut.
Yeah.
Because it was rumored for a long time. It was rumored for a long time that there was the Mustafar duel, and then like yesterday, everyone was reporting that it was cut. All the leakers and scoopers said it was cut. So you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if originally the World Between Worlds stuff was longer, and then they trimmed it just like for pacing or something.
Maybe, but it kind of almost looked like a little bit Mustafar when he turned red. It kind of looked like it kind of looked a little Mustafar-esque, but not fully like clear Mustafar. But it definitely gave me.
That's what I thought. I thought she fell into Mustafar. Like when the screen turned red, I was like, no way. But then, like, it was still cool that it was Clone Wars.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was crazy, man. And everyone in the chat is just hype. Like, oh man, Ricky, we need more talk from you, Ricky. Let's go, Ricky.
What up, Greg?
Let's go.
I need to post. I need to throw the link up here.
I am speechless, man. It's crazy, bro. The whole time you guys are talking, I'm thinking like, can we have a live action Clone Wars show? Like that's what I want. Like just seeing that is just like, man,
it's possible.
They can do it. They can do it.
I was tripping out by how good Anakin looked. Like
yes,
it didn't look like normal de-aging. Like in some of those shots, it looked like they deep faked like Episode 3 Anakin's face onto him. Like for some of those angles, like when he first starts fighting Ahsoka, and then like right before it cuts back to Hera, I was like, for a second, I was like, did they like reuse shots for Episode 3? Like this looks so perfectly like Episode 3 Anakin. Like even the hair, like
the hair.
Yeah. In Kenobi, when they had Obi-Wan like wear the mullet, you're like, bro, that's the worst way I've ever seen in my whole life. But but now, like with that, like it was perfect. Like it didn't even look like he was wearing a wig. Like, and then like,
did you see his smirk?
Faces.
You see the smirk that he did,
bro?
Yeah,
dude,
like,
bro. Tell me that it gets you feeling some type of way. When he smirked, I was like, yo.
Yeah, it looked great. Anakin looked great. I was tripping out by how good he looked.
Bro, seeing all those Mandalorians at the Siege of Mandalore, I was like,
insane.
Yeah.
What? And then all the gunships and all the other Clone Wars vehicles that were like lurking in the background, man. It's just, bro, the vibes, man. It's just hit.
It was gunship after gunship because you just see them landing down, and I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. I called it.
Yo, shout out to Nerd Affiliated, bro, with the $4.99 super chat. Let's go. That episode is why this shouldn't be a series. This should have been a movie, bro. Yes. Well, for Retney, it was a movie. He got to experience in Dolby. But
I don't think I agree with that, because they would have had to cut stuff out to make it movie length. Like, we've got the last 5 episodes that we've gotten, everything that we've seen, it obviously would have been more than movie length. So I love it. And the pacing would have had to been different and everything. I don't know. I think it's awesome as a series right now. This is the best live action Star Wars series that we've seen.
Oh,
And
yeah. I mean, bro, this already overtook Mandalorian for me.
Absolutely.
Yep. Destroyed Mando, and I don't want to hear nothing from no Andor fans. Not even close.
No.
Bro,
I don't want to hear. Just saying.
My God. I don't even want to hear about Andor ever again.
Oh,
like, bro,
man.
I told you guys on my community board, I was like, yeah, Ahsoka episode 4 was awesome. And then some dude was like, how would you compare it to something like Andor? And I was like,
God,
hide
bro.
from channel.
Gosh.
Where is Zeb? I don't know if we're gonna get
I don't
Zeb,
know.
man.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the next 3 episodes might be all in that galaxy far, far away, bro. So I don't know.
We done with Jason, Chopper.
Well, if they make it back, but I mean, there's only 3 episodes left, so I don't know. Nobody knows. I don't know. And I think I'm gonna be like Will and stop looking at leaks and being a lunatic, kind of knowing everything, because I want to go.
Oh, dude,
to the next one.
I don't look at leaks.
Oh yeah, I have a problem. I definitely do.
No, like before, or like a year or 2 ago, when they were talking about stuff, I saw all of that just because everyone was talking about it. But like now, for the stuff recently, I haven't been looking because I didn't want to know anything. Like there was a lot of stuff coming out about this episode over the past few days, and I would try to like scroll past it really fast.
So crazy, man. I love the stuff with Jason. And when he was walking with Hu Yang, he's like, "Oh, can you train me?" He's like, "No." Do you know how to build lightsabers? Yes. Oh, can we build one? No. Oh man, I loved it, man. Freaking loved it, bro. Everything with Jason. So, what the hell is happening next episode? It has to be in the new galaxy, right?
It has to be.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Thrawn. If there's that shot of Thrawn, like I wouldn't be surprised if that's his first appearance.
Do you think we get another flashback next episode or no?
Maybe not. Maybe the next episode will be like with all the villains and stuff. Maybe we'll see that with Sabine and all of them and Thrawn, and maybe we'll see Ahsoka get over there.
Yeah, good point. Like they're already there, and then the end is when Ahsoka gets there.
Pops
like
up,
we see them messing around the whole time.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
Yeah, it would. And the actress that plays Shin, who's my future wife, she said the 6th episode is her favorite. So she has to probably do some crazy shit in there if that's her favorite episode. So maybe they deep dive into her backstory a little bit, potentially. Who knows?
What if she's pulling Harrison
that.
Ford and this is her favorite episode because she dies?
She dies? Episode. Well, if she dies, I will be dressed in all black for a funeral next week, just in case.
I love The Force Awakens because they finally killed me off.
Yeah.
We got Kanan name dropped and Leia name dropped. This was jam.
Yeah, I forgot about the Leia name drop. Yeah, that was cool.
That was, man. So, there was so much in the episode. I didn't want it to end. And like when Anakin like disappeared, like I didn't want that to end either. I wanted just like one more flashback.
Yeah,
one more.
I know. I don't know why they would cut the Mustafar duel out. Like that whole end sequence when he's fighting with the red lightsaber. Like it would have just been cool to have that be on Mustafar, like Mustafar background or something. Like I don't know.
I really thought that when he turns around, when they're in the Siege of Mandalore battle, and he's like, "This is what you're upset about." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm upset that you turned into Darth Vader." Like, duh. And he's like, "This is like, oh, you're still mad about that?" And I thought that when he walked off, I thought that when he turned around, that's when it was going to be Mustafar, because the way he turned around, in my head, that's what it looked like when he was on the little floating thing on the lava.
lava droid.
Yeah. I thought he was going to turn around and then they were both just going to be right there. But who knows? I also would have loved to see a live action, because she did all that stuff with like the clones and holding the clone's hand and all that stuff. I thought at one point they were going to do the because Anakin said the whole thing about, I don't remember this, of him being there when she's looking out at all the clone trooper helmets at the end of Clone Wars season 7.
Yeah,
I would have loved for him to be like, I don't remember this either, kind of deal, and to be there for her experiencing that. I don't know. I just think there's obviously now all fans are going to want is more live action Clone Wars, and I don't know if we're going to get it, but
Yeah,
we at least got a
man.
little taste of it, so it was cool.
So,
Oh,
yo,
man.
Retney, on when you were at the theater, did Ahsoka's eyes look Sith, like yellow on the big screen? Because on my
I didn't
monitor, it kind of looked like it when she took the red saber from Anakin back and held it to her face. It kind of almost looked like she had Sith eyes for a moment.
Oh yeah, no, I did think that, but I think that's just the red
The
lightsaber
reflection?
glow on her
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah,
because like when she
yeah.
draws it away, I think that's just because like she wears those contacts or whatever, and like originally I thought that for a second in the theater, but no, I couldn't remember what they were talking about, but no, I think that's just the red glow because Anakin's eyes were actually Sith eyes, and you can tell like they look like that.
I wanted
I don't
Maul
know.
so badly, bro. I wanted at least a Maul name drop, man. When she said the Siege of Mandalore, I was waiting for her to say where I defeated Maul or something, bro. That would have been sick,
Yeah.
man. So sick.
Well, I mean, it would have been cool if they did portals. Like, it was interesting how they kind of just did this, where she just like falls into it. Like, it's like I don't know. Like the cool thing about Rebels was like how like Ezra like saw past events like just through
Yeah.
the portals and stuff. I mean, that was like my prediction is what I thought they were gonna like walk down the line and look through portals and stuff.
Yeah.
And they never explained how she got to the world between worlds. Like, there's just some passageway in the water.
I think they're gonna leave that open ended because like Dave is gonna want us to either speculate she's like a Mortis god and she could get to it whenever she wants, or it was all in her mind the whole time. So it's gonna be like up to our interpretation. I don't think he's ever gonna answer that because it doesn't make sense because there was no portal there. So like technically it's not, but that shit looked like the world between worlds to me. So
we'll have to wait like 3 years for him to be on some panel and somebody asks him and he does like a weird Dave Filoni hint to it.
Yeah.
Stupid question. Whales, this is going to sound really dumb. Whales live in water, right?
Yeah.
Do they ever go into the water on that planet? Could that be the reason why there's that weird connection with the world between worlds in the water? I know that's sounds dumb because they're space whales, but we're talking about space whales. So if there's any point where they're like in the water, could them having that ability, because there are that like weird force sensitive animal sort of deal. And we saw them obviously in the on the star map when they're in the weird portal looking thing like the wolves on Lothal. Do you think that could have something to do with it, with the water and the world between worlds sort of deal? I don't know.
Maybe.
I think they'd have to explain like what there's those ruins or like the temple with the map and stuff, like what people built that, and like I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
The Purgles are still confusing. Like I don't like all the lore around Purgles is like is very weird.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I got you,
Jason heard everything.
Yeah,
so Jason heard
the
lightsaber
battles.
Yeah, he heard the lightsaber battles,
which is crazy. So crazy.
But then, bro, when they do things like this, where it's like, okay, so this is like 9 or 10 ABY, and Jason Dula can use the Force, and like Hu Yang is there, and like he wants to be trained and stuff. Like it just like the first thing I thought of, I was like, okay, so then like, where's this dude? Where's Jason during the sequels when he's like a 30-year-old man?
Yeah.
Like, why is he a Jedi or like what? Like that? Oh man, that's just like things that bother me. It's like, bro, like where like is this gonna pay off? Like, is he gonna become a Jedi? Then like, why wasn't he there? Or who knows, bro? Maybe he'll be in the Rey New Jedi Order movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll bring characters over like that.
I did how Anakin said to him that whole thing of whatever when he was like, "Do you even want a Padawan?" And it was like her realizing, like, why would you ask me that?
Yeah.
But maybe she was like, maybe I actually don't want a Padawan. I don't know. It was just a weird. I also loved the dialogue so much because it was her talking from her perspective of knowing that she was seeing all of this as older Ahsoka in young Ahsoka's body. Like she knew it was all visions, but Anakin's dialogue was so vague that it was like you didn't know if it was him talking in that scene from being Anakin in Clone Wars, if that makes sense, versus him being like that omnipotent sort of force ghost, whatever he is at this point. I don't know. I thought that dialogue was really great. How vague the dialogue was, I think added so much to the interactions in those scenes.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I hope if they find Ezra and he comes back that he starts training little Jason. I would
Yeah, that would
love
be
that,
dope.
man.
Maybe there'll be Jedi in the other galaxy.
Yeah, exactly.
Stories in the other galaxy or something.
What's everybody's opinion on that of the other galaxy?
Hey.
sort of deal?
Meet you guys.
The
What's
other
up?
galaxy, I'm all for it, bro. Because that would explain where all these guys are during the sequel trilogy. They're over there.
Yeah. When I was in the theater, this dude, a couple people down from me. I almost had a nerd moment because he was like,
What's up, Julie?
yeah, I'm so excited. He was like, I'm so excited because there's never been like, a new galaxy in Star Wars. Like, that's like a different thing. It's brand new. It's never. And I was like, oh, I almost wanted to reach over. I was like, actually, in the new Jedi Order, the Yuzan Vong come from another galaxy. But I didn't. I was like, all right. I was like, I'll let him. I'll let him talk about it.
JT, what you think of that episode?
Retney and Diamond, this is my first time talking to you, so apologize if I've come off really emotional, but oh my God. Everything I could have asked for and more. I was crying for 20 minutes on live on my buddy's watch party.
Yes.
That was wow.
Bro,
and this whole like passionate like talk right here, like how this was cool. This is what Star Wars is about, man.
Yep.
This is what it's about. First time seeing Phase 1 clone troopers in live action in an actual suit, not CGI.
Yeah.
No Phase 1s for this. The whole progression with young Ahsoka to Siege of Mandalore Ahsoka. Then finally, when she's old, it comes to the point where Anakin is finally turned into Vader. It was perfect symmetry all the way through.
Yep.
I could cry even talking about it.
Bro, it's unbelievable. I think in the middle of my reaction, I started tearing up out of nowhere because like I just couldn't control my emotions. I was so just in the zone, and then all of a sudden a little bit, and then I was just so in. It was weird, bro. It was crazy. It was so crazy.
Euphoric.
Yeah.
Retney, how was the out of theater reaction? Were people like talking about it in the lobby and like super happy about it and stuff? Or
when we left, like the theater was like fully packed or whatever, and then everyone stayed until after the credits, even though like I didn't think there was gonna be like an end credit scene or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Marvel movie.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Honestly, I like ran to the bathroom and then like I got out of there. Like I didn't really hear anyone. I didn't because I didn't use the bathroom during the episode, so I didn't like it seemed. I mean, I was talking to my girlfriend about it as we were walking. I was like, yeah, that was cool. Like Anakin looked so good. Like blah blah. I mean, like I said, people were cheering throughout the whole episode, and like when it ended, everyone clapped and stuff, and like so. I mean, it seemed like pretty positive. I think everyone was like pretty much losing their minds. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really hear people talking, but I definitely feel bad for all the people that got denied and couldn't go in when the theater was full.
Yeah, that sucks. Do you think? So I think the next two episodes will be fire, but do you think the finale will be as fire as this episode? Like, can there be another episode like this?
Bro, low-key, I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like, bro, I was like, all right, the whole point of the show is that they go find Ezra, and then I was like, man, fuck Ezra. I just want more Anakin flashbacks.
Right?
Or whatever. I was like, I don't even care about the overall plot of the show anymore. Like, I was like, oh man, like Sabine and Balin and Shin. I was like, I just want to see more Anakin, bro. Like, I hope she falls off that cliff again.
Right?
Yeah.
I have casual friends that are not into it, as crazy as I am, but they even know like the main movies like Revenge of the Sith and stuff, and they're like, dude, I just want to see more Order 66 flashbacks, and that was always the running joke. But now that Clone Wars is in the flesh, this is everything I could ask for and more. And I'll put this out there. I don't mind sharing it with you, but Star Wars actually did save my life. I wouldn't be here without it. And I told Hayden that while I was in London, and he did one of those on my shoulder when I was getting my tattoo signed by him. I swear I felt this glowing. I swear I felt it
crazy,
glowing.
Man.
It is. I'm at a loss for words again. I'm sorry.
The thing that I'm kind of scared about or thinking about as we're talking about it, we're so high on this episode, and it's like a 11 out of 10, the next episodes, like Tony was saying, what is it gonna be? Like we're all about, you know, Clone Wars, Hayden, but now there's may not be no more Hayden. What if this was this is
there's
it?
more Hayden. There's more.
You think?
I'll bet you.
I think it's possible he could just pull up as a full ghost. Like, I mean, that's technically always possible, even though Force ghosts for some reason they like never pull up. I mean, Anakin could. I mean, he could still be in it. I mean, we could even just hear his voice if he says things to her, like in her mind or whatever. So it's
Force
possible. I mean, I don't think
never pull up unless you're Obi-Wan in the original trilogy, and he's just chilling on a log.
He just sits on Dagobah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, Anakin, what? Like, I know he shows up in that canon book, Shadows of the Sith.
Yeah.
It's like 25 ABY. So it's like you're telling me he hasn't talked to Luke in like 21 years. That's the first time he pulls up and talks to Luke.
Episode 5 greater than the entire sequel trilogy.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So one thing we didn't get, though, it would have been cool is if, well, what we got, I loved it. But like, I was kind of hoping Anakin would have talked to Ahsoka about Luke or like name drop Luke or talk about Luke in some way. So maybe we'll get that as a Force ghost, like in the finale or episode 7 or something. But man, this episode was insane, man.
I believe that entire thing was closure for her.
Yeah,
because she's been sitting on that for so many years.
That's true,
like
too.
Survivor's guilt. And you know, there's Jedi, there's Sith, there's fallen Jedi, there's Force users that lean more towards the light, you know, that don't follow the Jedi religion. Gray Jedi is that in between fan fiction thing, but Ahsoka falling in that lost kind of category, finally finishing her training, she's redeemed, and all of a sudden she's wearing white.
Yeah, the white was fire. The white was fire.
I wonder if she's gonna claim the Jedi title again after she like learned this lesson, because like Anakin says, like, you know, as Jedi, it's our job to lead or whatever. Like sometimes you have to fight,
live or die,
or whatever. Yeah.
Live or die.
So and I wonder if she'll consider herself a Jedi.
And on top of that, not only making her a stronger character, completing her training, becoming more at peace with that mindset, but it makes me think of Baylan. When Baylan finally gets this power he's after, is he finally going to fully bleed that crystal red? Is he going to have an attachment? Is there going to be a brick wall between the two that is just like clashing because both of them have come to terms with their path?
Do you guys, I have a question. Do you guys feel like Shin is like this? Swaying both like, you don't know, like she kind of looks at Baylan and be like, is this the right thing we're supposed to be doing?
100%.
Like, do you think she could be persuaded to be with Ahsoka?
I would say it's the other way. I think that Shin is like super hardcore and she's always like on 10 and Baylan's like, bro, toxic. Chill. Like, when she was choking out Sabine and stuff, like, I think like she looks to him because he's her master, but I could see like her like trying to like betray him, even though they're not Sith. Like I could see her wanting to be her own thing, and then he like tries to like reel her in, and she's like no. Like Baylan doesn't seem like evil. Like he seems like an intelligent dude, and like he just knows what he wants to get. Like, so I don't think he's like that's why I'm not sure if he would like, because it doesn't seem like he's like fully into the dark side. Like I don't know, he doesn't. Yeah, he's just like, he's never like really like super emotional. Like dude's always just like kind of chill, standing there like dropping one-liners and shit. So I'm like, Shin is the one that's always angry and like aggressive and shit, just like looking all crazy.
Well, I see both aspects of that with him kind of leaning in that light and dark battle in between him, because we see that battle last episode. He does the whole dark side persuasion thing, trying to get into Ahsoka's head, talking about Anakin, and then talking to Sabine about, I'm the only one you can save, you know, that can give you a chance to see Ezra. Like he like dark side scans her brain like Palpatine, like how can I manipulate this person? But then again, though, when she gives up that key, he just says, Shin, cut it out. I have honor. You know, he could have let her choke Sabine out 100%, but he still has that a little bit of light in him, which is that constant shifting.
He said, I gave her my word.
And And I think
so,
I think Shin, I think the way she is, giving into that force choke was because her master, that is the one that's supposed to correct her, is also lost. She doesn't have that guidance to be like, hey, that's not the way we operate. You shouldn't have even considered jumping into that right away. And having him sit at the star map area and send her and Maraka out into the woods, I'd feel some sort of resent. Like she's the one in she's piloting that squadron in space when Ahsoka goes out and she cuts the thing. She's got to do the dirty work. So I could definitely see that there would be some resentment. I'm taking orders from this guy. I got to follow him.
I wonder how old Shin is, because I feel like we have to assume she's kind of around the same age as Sabine, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So
I feel like she's probably younger because Sabine's what, 30 now? If it's a 10-year jump from Rebels, I don't even know when
how
she's
much
born.
older than Ezra? Because Ezra
Should I pull out the timelines book and see if it says when they were born?
I was waiting for you. I knew you had it right there.
Oh no,
I do have it right here, dude. I have a stack of everything that I'm currently using for all my videos. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll see if it's here.
Because that would mean that he would have to. Baylan would have found Shin as a young Force user. Maybe, I don't know. There's obviously so much backstory that we would love to see on Baylan and Shin and how they got together and how Baylan trained her and all of this stuff, and obviously how long was she training for, and obviously I've never seen, Brittany, maybe you would know better than I would, but I've never seen a Sith apprentice with a Padawan braid before other than her.
I was gonna say she's got the Padawan braid, so it's their affiliation is really ambiguous.
Well, Baylan's obviously using I guess his old traditional values that he learned from the Jedi Temple. So it's just cool. What's up, JT?
Starkiller's when he's in the armor, in the suit, he actually has Padawan braids, but I don't know if that would add to the lineage of religion when it comes down to being a Sith. That could just be carried over. But like you, I'm very interested in how Baylan's story was brought up in the Clone Wars, because he was definitely betrayed by clones or wronged in some way to not have that higher up to tell him, hey, you're going down a dark path, and now he's just chasing power.
That was an avenue I wish was gone down in this episode as well, because Ahsoka does say to Anakin while they're standing on the bridge, Baylan's skull, and he goes, oh, good, well, you can still live, and rather than going down to be oh, Baylan, I remember that motherfucker. That's what I wanted.
That's what it's weird about. Is it Anakin's full consciousness, in the Force? Because he didn't speak like a real person. He just says really weird things to her. I don't know.
Honestly, the best way that I can compare it to anything is when you're in a dream and you're having a conversation with somebody, which is, I guess, what Dave was trying to put across is what the person is going to say, because obviously it's your subconscious. And you can, obviously with the whole lucid dreaming stuff and all that, but it's just everything was half sentences. Nothing was a real full conversation. It was very strange.
Well, think of it like Mortis. In that arc of the Clone Wars, they were on the ship. They saw this big pylon open up. And then when everything was transpiring in there, it was, like you said, short conversations. The son even says something along the lines of events will transpire, you will like them whether you like it or not, and he just closes their lightsabers and they just wake up on the ship like it was a dream. They didn't exit the pylon or anything, they just straight up woke up, kind of like Ahsoka just woke up in the ocean.
Did we ask was I trying to find how old Ezra is?
Ezra.
Sabine.
Oh, Sabine. Well, okay. Apparently, according to timelines, Ezra was born on Lothal on the same day that Palpatine formed the Empire in Revenge of the Sith. So he's supposed to be 18 in Rebels?
Yeah.
Rebels is when? One BBY or two BBY? I guess I could look in here, but Sabine has to be born sometime before the Clone Wars. How old is she supposed to be in Rebels? In her 20s?
Probably, right?
She's got to be at least 5 or 6 years older than Ezra, I would assume. unless they're way closer in age.
Yeah, she probably got to be in her 20s because didn't she do the training?
She went to the academy.
She went to the academy. Yeah.
And what is it? The first episode of Ahsoka when she's looking at the holopad of Ezra, and he's like, we were just kids during the Clone Wars, or we were just kids during the rebellion or whatever. We grew up in this. So maybe she is a whole lot closer in age.
I'm trying to find, there's like on these pages, they have like births and deaths, but like almost all of them, it's only deaths. Like,
I'm about to ban my brother.
People just died during the Clone Wars.
As is Star Wars in general.
Hey, Nick, get out.
Oh, my goodness.
Nick, get out of here.
Ban him.
He's done.
Okay, here. I got it. Let's see.
What up, OBP?
So it looks like there's just a little births thing. Sabine Wren. It looks like she was born in 21 BBY. So 1 year after Attack of the Clones.
Whoa, so she's mad old.
Yeah.
So she's like 30 in Ahsoka? Yeah, because Ahsoka's what, like 9, 10 ABY? So she's like 30, 31.
So Ezra's like what, 20 something?
Yeah, Sabine is only 2 years older than him.
Okay, so I guess that's not. Attack of the Clones is only 2 years before the Emperor Palpatine starting the Empire?
Okay, so 3 years. Well, that Revenge of the Sith is 19 BBY. Attack of the Clones is 22, so it's a 3-year gap.
This is where it sucks to be a Star Wars fan right here. Is like when you're trying to do the math.
Sabine is born in 21. Yeah, Sabine is born in 21, so she's only 2 years older than Ezra.
And then you get 2 2D microseries, like hour-long animations, and then 7 seasons of the Clone Wars. All of that has to fit within those 3 years.
Oh, dude, Rebels starts way earlier than I thought it did. It looks like they meet. Oh, this is so confusing. There's like a Ghost Crew section in here. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, because
the Ghost Crew stuff starts in 5 BBY. But is this like when Kanan meets Hera?
Great show tonight. 10 out of 10.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, OVP.
Thank you.
Beyond 10.
That's assuming he's talking about this and obviously not the banger episode of Ahsoka that we
Yeah.
Okay, no, yeah, so Rebels apparently starts in 5 BBY. That's way earlier than I thought it did.
Huh.
Like, they meet Ezra on Lothal in 5 BBY. So Rebels actually takes place over the course of 5 years?
That's wild.
Damn. But I don't know about you guys. I'm about to go watch this again and have a heart attack and then get this reaction video up. But appreciate all you guys hopping on. Appreciate all 67 of you guys. We had like 100 people in here at one point.
Nice.
So we will be doing this again next week. And then tomorrow, me and Diamondfigs live 5 p.m. So tune in. But yeah, shout out to everyone. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Peace.
All right.